You've been distracted before during work. And what did you do? Most of the times, you shifted back your focus on work. I wanted to say this as the first thing because this is something you can relate to fully. When you are working or you're studying, you might be a student watching this. When you realize that you are getting distracted, you shift your focus back to your study or to your work. Which leads me to my first step on how you cannot get distracted during work. And it is shifting back your focus. When you are working, it is absolutely normal to have a thought of what you're gonna eat for lunch, dinner, what you are gonna do tomorrow, or what you're gonna do when school finishes. It is absolutely normal to have those kind of thoughts. It is normal. What is not normal is that if you stopped your work or your study so you can just think of it, so you can just think of what I'm gonna do after school, what I'm gonna do after college. When you think of these, your mental energy decreases. Let's say there is like a tank of energy. You are working, so it is decreasing. An hour, 2, 3 hours goes by, and then I realize, oh yeah, wait. What am I gonna do when school finishes? Realize it is still decreasing. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna start working out more, I'll be consistent, stuff like you. When you keep thinking, you are also losing mental energy. But imagine this, you are working, an hour, 2, 3 goes by, and then wait, what I'm gonna do? Wait. I'm not gonna think what I'm gonna do after school. I'm gonna continue my work. Okay, I continue my work. Okay, what am I gonna have for lunch? Wait, I'm working. Let me finish work first. Okay, it goes by, even 5, the 5th hour of work. Your brain is still sharp. Okay, now, work until I reach my limit. Basically, when you think of the thought that distracted you, when you think about it, your mental energy decreases. That means the level of exhaust your brain is going to reach, you will reach it sooner, which is absolutely terrible if you want to, focus longer, or you want to not get distracted during work. So as soon as you get that thought in your head, you absolutely shift your focus back to work. And the second thing, which I think you expect what I'm gonna say, which is your phone. It is over there. My phone is in airplane mode, sleep mode, and silent. Because I am making sure that for a fact the phone is going to distract me during work. Just before I record this video, I had my camera on my tripod, I was getting ready to record my video, it was ringing. Who was it? I have no idea. I just flipped my phone and I just did all of what I just told you. Which is leading me to how you can get your phone off your workspace. When I'm working, I work like this. Look, I shift myself over here because my screen is over here. Normally I'm editing or making scripts. So my phone is not in my sight. It's not next to me here in this desk, not next to this fake plant, not in anywhere in my eyesight. It is behind me, out of my sight. That means the chances of it distracting me is going to decrease significantly, is going to decrease substantially. So look, your phone is better off away from your eyesight while you are working. Because even if you had notifications on, if it is behind you, it will still distract you. But if it is absolutely no power off and it is behind you, it will not distract you. Just, an object in my office, that's it. But if you want to get the most out of this, you just take your phone and you just throw it outside. But what if I'm addicted to my phone? What if as soon as I touch my phone and I say 5 minutes break, I realize that it has been 5 hours passed by? what do I do? There are apps so you can lock your phone. Even your default settings can put your phone like an hour a day. That's it, which is absolutely beautiful. You know, if you're working, you only use your phone just an hour a day. That is above average, bro. You know, the average being is on his phone at least 5 hours a day. At the beginning of this year, when I was in monk mode, I took my phone and I gave it to my father and I told him I want you to change the password because it is distracting me. He told me, okay, fine. He changed the password. Whenever I would want my phone, I would have to take permission from my dad to give me the password, which is not really that good, since it is your phone. You can have it anytime. It is now his. So imagine how rare you would want your phone. Imagine if you're working, you never have any thoughts about your phone. Never. It will just completely vanish. And after 2 weeks of pure focus in my work, I told my dad that I'm gonna take back my phone. And here I had it back. But what if I'm going out and stuff like that? Sure, if you're going out, you can tell your dad to disable, the password and stuff like that, because you're going out. And as soon as you're back home, you give your phone to your father before you even think about it. The final way, which is the most beautiful way, I like to keep the best for last. As soon as you wake up, you eat the frog. That is a phrase. You do not eat an actual frog. What this phrase means is that you start your day with the hardest task in your work. The hardest task of my work is recording videos. As soon as I wake up, I have to record the videos. So as soon as I wake up, I would get out of bed, I would put on my tripod, my camera, I would fill up my water bottle, I would get my microphone, and I would take a cold shower, and then I would sit in this chair and start yapping. But you get my point. This is the hardest task. I keep it as my first task. And then what is the second hardest? I keep it after, which is editing videos. After it, scripting videos. After it, reading. After it, uploading videos. I would start with my hardest task and I would end my day with the easiest task. With that being said, I give you some amazing tips when it comes to work, so I hope you get more productive. Just like this video and subscribe to the channel. That's all I need. Thank you so much if you did, and if you did not, also thank you. And remember, no one will save you but yourself.